up, guys? My name is Alex, and this is a different kind of video. I usually do Les Talks. I do a weekly series called Les Talk where I talk about all things queer, but this is not it. This is going to be another top 5 video, something that I do every now and again. And today I'm going to be counting down my top 5 movies that should have been gay. So I'm not even going to lie, a lot of this list is just like some of my favorite movies or guilty pleasure movies that would have been so much better if like the protagonist was a female. Like literally changed nothing except for like the gender of one of the parties. Like it doesn't have to be a gay storyline, right? Most of the time, you know, a lot of these I don't even want that. I just want that movie, but I want like it to be 2 girls, like the love interest to be 2 girls. That's literally it for most of these. Some of these you don't even need to change anything. It just worked. Yeah, so let's count down these. Again, this is like my personal list. These are like my guilty pleasure movies. So if you guys have your own list, I would love to hear it. Honestly though, I would like just all movies to just be gay, to be honest. That would be great. I would be so happy with that. Anyway, let's get into this list. Alright, number 5, I put She's the Man because this is like one of the movies where you don't actually need to change anything. It could have been gay so easily. It was perfect. It was all lined up and they just didn't. It still bums me that they went hetero with this. So many missed opportunities. So yeah, I put She's the Man because it was just like it's one of those movies where it should have been. You didn't even need to change anything. It was all perfectly lined up and they just went a different way. Okay, number 4 is I'm going to put Step Up. Another Channing Tatum movie. I'm not even gonna lie. I like Channing Tatum. It's probably, yeah. I probably like these movies because I don't mind him, if that makes sense. But Step Up with 2 chicks, I would be so down for that. How cool would that be? Like 2 dancing chicks. Why am I dancing? That's not good. We don't want to see that. But I also I think my own want for like Lucy Lane from Supergirl to have like a girlfriend is sort of transferring onto this. Because, what's her name, Jenna? Her name's Jenna, right? I would very much like to see that. Her have like a female love interest in something, and I loved her in Step Up, so why not Step Up? Alright, number 3 is one of my like biggest guilty pleasure movies, I would probably say. I've watched this way too many times, and it might be because I love a few of the, like, most of the actors in this. And that movie is John Tucker Must Die. We've got Sophia Bush. We've got Brittany Snow. I love those two. And they kiss in the movie, which is great. But if we could just like change John Tucker to like just like literally female version of him. Like I'm saying, I don't want it to be like just like change anything. I literally just want John to be female. The movie be exactly the same, but John's a female. I'd be so down for that. I wonder who would be the ideal cast for that? Like, it needs to be like a badass chick, right? Because she's like all full of herself. She's like the ruler of the school, right? She needs to be badass. I wonder who would be perfect for that. Oh, so many people. I can't think right now. Let me know who would be the perfect. What's a female name for John? We just keep a John anyway. Yeah, she's John. Anyway, let's get on to number 2 while I try and think about that perfect casting. Number 2 is, what do we got? The Host. So I actually really, really liked this movie, and I really liked the book as well. Yeah, it's if you guys don't know, it's written by, I forget her name. She wrote Twilight. Yeah, I know, but like I really liked this book and this movie. I liked the concept of it. And I thought it would be really, really interesting and cool if like Wanda fell in love with a female. I don't know. I just thought that would be really interesting if, it was that sort of conflicted emotions in that regard instead of just boring love triangle between two dudes and a chick. Although it's not really a love triangle since it's like two chicks in the one body. But whatever. I thought that would be like so much better twist to it, right? It would just be so much more interesting. Like there'd be so much more they could play with there. Anyway, that's just my venting. And number one on my list is like one of my favorite movies. I really, really love this movie, and I honestly had not heard of it until it was released. And a friend of mine downloaded it or something. I think it was on iTunes or Vimeo or something. And she recommended I watch it. I'd never heard of it, and I watched it. It's like one of my favorite movies now. I love it. I love it, and it's In Your Eyes. If you guys haven't seen it, absolutely go see it. I believe it's on Netflix, so you can go watch it on Netflix. It's so good. It's about like these two people, like soulmates essentially, and from the get-go, they've like been connected to each other. They live like opposite sides of the country, and sometimes they have like they see visions of like other people's sight, but it's like each other's sight. I'm explaining this really bad, but they get to the point when they're older, like in their adult life, and they're actually able to communicate with each other. They can see through each other's eyes, and they just like are talking to themselves, it looks like, but they're talking to each other like across the country. I love it. But if we could make the guy like a girl, like just keep it. It would make that movie just like that much more better. I would get so excited if that was a thing, just because it'd be so cute. I'm like freaking out just like imagining it. I'm like in my mind trying to go through like all these possible recasting. So many possibilities. I just want it. I really love the movie, and if it was gay, that would just be like, it would make it 10 times better. But yeah, I just got myself like really excited. But yeah, let me know your list of what movies you would like gay, or whatever. Just, yeah, if you could change a movie to make it better, let me know. That's my list. That's my video for today. I hope you liked it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.